they miss a ton, like you're saying. They're 30th when it comes to their field goal percentage, 29th when it comes to their offense. They will struggle. 30th in three-point shooting percentage, too.
You saw Steph on the bench. He's here.
Will struggle. 30th in three-point shooting percentage, too.
You saw Steph on the bench. He's here, but he's still sick. Brandon Jimmy Butler with Kuminga, Draymond and Quinten Post. Draymond and Quinten Post. AK that offensive rebound. Draymond the trail three.
He's had some big-time games against the Warriors.
Courtney Kirkland, Dedrick Taylor, and Callio. And that one was blocked. Jay Huff. The year the Warriors went through after they played Toronto in the finals. I remember that. They were 15 and 50. Steph was hurt. Clay was hurt. Durant had left. As Post hits the three. And you're done with the season series with Indiana after the night. JK returning it. And Post couldn't quite finish it.
Oh, Jarris Jackson rotated over.
And then it will be Warrior ball out of Carlisle's 12 and 3 in his last 15 games against Steve Kerr. We mentioned that on November 1st. Draymond to beat the buzzer, hits a corner three. Jimmy getting to that mid-range again. Shot clock at 11, taking his time. Post getting all he can eat.
Well, Isaiah Jackson's just cheating off of him too much, especially from that part of your roster.
Buddy Hield's first playing time. This out of the corner.
You know they're going to get more intense defensively.
Nembhard and Ben Sheppard up top. Good movement to Bradley. Sheppard will launch the three. Kuminga coming back to rebound there.
See the professionalism. You see the guys that how committed they are to their craft and how they work for it. So I think it's just being around those guys. And
when people try to go after the goal scorer, you got to have a few guys that have have your back a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean last year we had.
That's enough of Huff.
Well done, kind of.
Buddy Hield. And how about Quinten Post with the pass back door?
Well, Buddy Hield, he's going to keep his energy up.
Pat Spencer went the other way. And did the Nash where he went along the baseline and waited for someone. And Quinten Post cut nicely.
And you can use Quinten Post kind of like that as a hub. Give it to him in the middle, initiate the movement to go for the thread the needle home run passes all the time. When you have that many guys that can make that great of passes, and if you move like that.
Sheppard missing the runner and Buddy Hield in motion. Buddy Hield, Kuminga with Post, Will Richard and Pajemski. Quinten Post, a deep three. Buddy Hield with the rebound of 7 shooting, but 4 of those 7 shots have been threes.
And don't be afraid to show and go on those ones too as they stop Walker from scoring.
Warriors run it back. Kuminga on the baseline, back out to Post.
Draymond wanted that cut into the basket.
Post just walked Sheppard in and put it up and in and drew the foul. Yeah, how about that for Quinten Post?
Too. Yeah, I said he competes on that side.
Absolutely.
He's getting much better like the pick and roll defense like he's displaying right now.
Did not let Nembhard get all the way to the rim there. Sheppard setting up Nembhard, shot clock at 7. Post makes him take a very deep three and he lasered it in anyway.
Can't do anything about that. Post was switching on almost everything there. He had to work really hard.
Nembhard was 1 of 9 shooting in the first half, but has started with 2 made threes here in the third. Quinten Post. Moody stayed in front of Jarris Walker nicely. Post Walker with a very tough shot. That is a great sequence of defense for Moses Moody. That's a foul in Indiana on Bradley on the rebound.
Yeah, Quinten Post was in good position. He was boxing him out. Mama said there'd be nights like this where you just have to find a way, somehow, some way.
Now that is the mindset. You've got 17 minutes.
You want to feel good. I said it. Clean your house before you go on the road. This long 6-gamer. Take care of business here.
So Quinten Post having a night. He's got 14. Will Richard finding Pajemski. Sidestep, open three. They cannot. That's an air ball. You got to be kidding me right now. The Warriors shooting. Moody. Moses at 45% is exceptional. The Warriors were 7 and 5 last year, I want to say, without Curry. Tic-tac-toe, Draymond to Will Richard.
Rick Hollow will probably say a few more words, but it's that kind of game for them where they just don't have the firepower.
Well, Quinten Post getting on the deck and stealing that. This is, after making the finals, exactly what the Warriors had to deal with when they lost to Toronto. And everything seemed to go against them the following year. Moody plays here and there. This game was never in doubt. are you talking about? We talked about this. When you catch a team on the back end of a back-to-back, particularly coming